everybody, it's Lavender.
And it's Chan.
And today we're back with more Backstage Pass.
I can't ask you to stop donating to charity just to pay my bills. It wouldn't feel right. Adam looks like he wants to protest, but my phone beeps, indicating that I've set my alarm. I pull it out and glance at the calendar. Oh, I completely forgot. I have a meeting with my advisor today.
Advisor?
Yeah, since I missed orientation, I have to speak with him now.
Oh, I guess I should schedule one of those meetings then.
That would be advisable, yes.
Ha! Advisable. What does that even mean?
That wasn't on purpose. Yes, it was. Anyway, I gotta go. See you later.
Are you sure you'll be okay? Do you want me to come with you?
I'm sorry. Can I have this time to myself?
I really want to be your sugar daddy. Sure, whatever you want.
I arrive at the classroom and tentatively knock on the door. A decisive voice rings out.
Come in.
I open the door slowly to reveal an empty classroom. It feels a lot bigger without all the people in it.
Wow, Cyan. Fresh take.
My advisor is standing near a desk piled high with papers. Well, I finally get to see Professor Koval up close. I'm not sure where Dad got the idea that he's a hitman.
Cyan Gooden, yes? Have a seat.
On the desk in front of me sits a tiny Zen garden with a little rake. Next to it, a plastic frog rests on a wooden puzzle cube. He points to a small plastic box filled with coins.
Coins from around the world. They're from students who've studied abroad.
I see.
First, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
I nod.
We're probably not. There are so many unusual names. I always worry I'm saying something insulting in one's native tongue. I'm a little bit racist, okay. Of course, I find my name to be wholly commonplace, but in other places it must be rather exotic.
Kuvalt?
I know.
I've never heard the name Kuvalt in my life.
This guy, I don't know.
He chuckles
Would you call
quietly.
that a joke?
No.
How are you liking your first day?
It's been fine so far. Different from what I'm used to.
College is like that, you idiot. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes, of course.
You don't have to say that for my sake. I won't be offended. It's my job to help you have the best college experience possible.
It's not that, sir. I'm just a bit distracted.
I hope it's not too rude of me to ask what's on your mind.
Well, I'm not sure if I should be saying this, but I just found out my dad won't be able to work for a while, so expenses are going to be tight. I was wondering if it was okay if I got a job.
Ah, I see.
Professor Koval digs through a pile of papers on his desk and pulls out a yellow sheet.
It's not uncommon for students to hold jobs, and you don't need the school's approval to get one.
He hands me the sheet.
But you might be interested in this. It's a grant application for students with financial needs. Your current situation sounds like it might count. If you're approved, the school will lower your tuition as long as you maintain a C grade or higher. Wow, really setting the bar sky high.
Really?
Tuition is expensive, and we know it. Oh. We know it. But we don't want to turn away someone who wants to learn.
I look at the sheet in my hands. Everything looks fairly straightforward. Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. It's my job.
I'm still grateful.
Wow, this whole exchange is so awkward.
Professor Koval waits for me to look over the sheet before he speaks.
Have you thought about a major for yourself yet?
No. Honestly, I have no clue what I want to major in at all.
There's no rush to decide immediately, but you should keep in mind as you take your classes.
Yes, thanks.
Very well. If that's all I wanted to talk about, you can bring that form back to me or drop it in the office mailbox.
I'll do that. Thank you very much.
Take care, Cyan.
He was really nice.
I know. I kept waiting for the other shoe to drop, and he didn't kept trying to kill us once.
Not even. As I walk back to my dorm, I feel a little lighter already. If I can get this grant, that'd be a huge help. I'd still have to get a job, but I'm sure I'll be able to find something.
Man, in order to keep my scholarship, I had to have a 3.5 or higher, which is that's like no C's.
A's and B's.
Yeah.
I fold the form up and stick it in my pocket. As I do, my hand brushes against the playing card that Benito gave me. I punch his number into my phone and send him a text asking if he's still interested in working with me. My phone buzzes a few seconds later.
Wow, desperate. I'm stealing Benito's voice.
I was talking way too much in that last episode.
So he's Italian, right?
Sure.
Isn't he? Let's talk. I'm still on campus where we met. Come see me. I don't know. I don't even know what accent that is, but that's how he talks.
I don't see Benito anywhere, but the crowd of people gasping in surprise in the corner gives me a pretty good idea of where he is. As the crowd disperses, I see Benito counting out coins and a few odd dollar bills. They're just throwing quarters at him.
Look like I'm set for spaghetti tonight.
I'm not sure if he's joking or not, so I simply nod in response.
I'm glad you came. I didn't think you'd actually accept.
About that. I fidget a little. I'm not sure how to ask without being completely rude. I haven't decided yet. Whether I want to be a plant, I mean.
Oh yeah? Well, what do I need to convince you?
He sounds serious, as if he's discussing a business proposition.
It better be a business proposition.
True. Thing is, I need money. And I feel like such a terrible person for asking you.
Cyan, what you gotta do, as an artist, you have to learn how to have this conversation. You need to be like, is this a paid gig, or are you asking for a favor? Like, that's all you have to say.
Yeah.
I see.
He pulls a quarter out from the pile of coins he collected and idly rolls it back and forth on the back of his knuckles. After a few seconds, he nods.
I'm afraid I don't have much money to offer, but I'm currently in talks for a TV special right now.
Wow.
If it comes through, that'll pay pretty well.
Oh, that would help a lot. He eyes me searchingly. His fingers move quickly, flipping the quarter back and forth on the back of his hand with increasing speed.
I wish I could do that. What happened?
What?
Something happened to you after we met this morning. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. He flips the coin and catches it.
Don't try to hide. It's my job to read people, and right now it's clear as day that you're in pain, girl.
It's just trouble at home.
And now you need money.
Yes.
See? That wasn't so hard, was it? Well, the TV deal is still a ways off, but if you're really strapped for cash, why don't you start a blog?
What a great way to make money.
What world do you live in, Benito?
A blog?
Start a YouTube channel. It's no cash cow, but it's better than nothing. You'd have to update it regularly, though.
But what would I even write about? Well, probably Adam. Like,
yeah,
you could get
actually,
a huge fan base.
Yeah,
with like
you could just steal like his socks and stuff, and then like
eBay them.
eBay. Yeah,
And she has a backstage pass.
Right. Cyan is like she's not like she doesn't realize how many actual like assets she has in her life.
Yeah.
Like as far as needing money.
It's much of like why she went on tour with him. She deserves to be paid.
I know. Yeah, it's very strange. Anyway, I don't know. What's your area of expertise?
Makeup. Hey, you don't have to look at me like that.
How am I supposed to look? You're not even wearing any makeup, and yet that's your area of expertise?
My mom's a professional makeup artist. I've been learning from her and working as her assistant for years. But it's just not for me. I mean, you already pointed out that I don't like being noticed.
We get it. You're Mary Sue.
Yep.
Loud and clear.
So I've always tried to avoid wearing makeup. It just makes me feel weird.
And yet you're a professional makeup artist.
It's an art. If someone else wants to hang art in their house, that doesn't mean I have to hang my own art in my house too.
You have a fascinating outlook on things.
Fascinating?
To me, at least. I hope I get to study you more sometime. Do you want to join our church?
No. What? The front door of a nearby building opens and a small group of students exit. Benito looks over them quickly.
Sorry to cut things short, but I have to get back to work. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to upgrade tonight's dinner to a medium combo.
The spaghetti and the meatballs.
What is that code for? Stay in touch, okay?
I nod and he bounds off like a child toward the crowd. I stand for a minute and watch him. Serious expression he had a moment ago was gone, replaced by a youthful grin. How old is this guy anyway? Probably should have asked him. And
Jailbait. Chris Hansen, come to our door. Sorry.
And what's the deal with studying?
Ooh, you know.
Studying. At least I may be getting a job, and a maybe job is better than nothing. For now, I should probably leave him to his work. This is my first time really getting a good look at my room. I was so tired last night I just crawled into bed, and I was running late this morning. I walked through the room slowly, taking time to appreciate each of the decorations. My parents really were meticulous about getting this place to look like my bedroom back at home. It's also huge.
Yeah, that's a nice dorm.
On the wall hangs a poster from a game I played as a child. Angelic Lair. I won the poster in a contest when I was 12, and I never had the heart to take it down when I grew up. Now it's even here in college with me. I trace the outline of the logo with my finger. Wouldn't it be nice if I could just go out and hack a few monsters until I earned enough money to pay for college? I pull out the form that Professor Koval gave me earlier today and seat myself at the desk. Financial need, huh? He said that my situation probably counted. Here's to hoping it definitely counts. I fill the form out carefully and tuck it away in my backpack. All right, what's next? Homework, right. I eye my bed longingly. Sleep would be glorious right now, but I don't want to fall behind on homework on the first day. Besides, Adam has another show tomorrow, so I won't have any time to make it up by tomorrow night.
If he's not paying you, this is actually, like, upsetting.
Yeah. With a sigh, I left the first tome and begin my homework. Thankfully, most of the work is review, so it doesn't take me too long to finish it at all. It's not even midnight yet. Not bad for a first day. I quickly get ready for sleep and throw myself into bed. Sleep time! I roll over to turn off the light, but I notice that there's an envelope on the nightstand with my name on it. I cut it open with a pair of scissors and pull out a note. Dear Cyan, you're about to start a great adventure in your life. We're both so proud of you for having come this far already, and we know that you'll do wonderfully in college. Missing you already, Mom and...
Dad.
Yes, treat yourself to something nice. You deserve it. A $50 bill flutters out of the envelope onto the ground.
Yeah,
nice.
I can treat myself to 1/4 of a textbook.
All the emotions I've been holding back today suddenly burst through, and I feel my eyes welling up with tears. Stupid. You guys can't be so flippant with your money. Even though my mom called this morning, it feels like this note was written an eon ago. I reach out and pluck the bill from the ground. I can't spend this. Not now. I tuck it back into the envelope and stash it in the back of the drawer on my nightstand. I curl up in my bed and pull the covers over me, but I can't stop my tears. They flow slowly, burning my cheeks and soaking my pillow. I don't remember falling asleep, but somehow I do. Oh,
I love how, okay, this is a weird thing that I've noticed. She's not once expressed concern that her dad might die or is seriously ill. She's
just money.
It's all about money, and that's how you know that this game is set in America.
Sunlight streams through my window as I roll out of bed. The pale blue sky outside the window hints at one of the last warm days of the summer. I take a quick shower before heading to class, but it's hard to relax. I'm completely preoccupied with thoughts of dad, work, and school. I float through the day, trying hard to concentrate, but my mind keeps drifting. It's been a whole day and I still haven't heard anything about Dad. If I don't hear anything by lunch, I'll call Mom myself. Thankfully, I get a text in my third class. A few students around me giggle when my phone buzzes, but the professor doesn't notice.
Oh my god, it's so awkward.
I furtively pull my phone out and glance at the text.
You do that little, like...
The crotch smile. Dad is stable right now. We love you. Oh, that's good. Thank goodness.
Was there something you wanted to share with the class?
Professor Kvault has stopped his lecture and the entire class is looking at me. My mind blanks out. I would just be like, yeah, I just found out my dad's not going to die.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Isn't that great? I mean, I don't mean to interrupt your, like, lecture on how important, whatever, friggin'
some old
Socrates.
playwriter.
Yeah.
I count slowly and try to breathe in and out with each count. Why is everyone still staring?
You're welcome to text or chat with your friends, but don't do it here. Anyone who shows up to class should be all here. If you're not interested in being here, no one says you have to come.
My breathing is finally slowed to an acceptable rate. I swallow and nod quickly.
And her phone just vibrated?
Well, and then she was looking at it.
I mean...
Sorry, sir. Understood. I would just be like, yeah, my dad was in the hospital.
Yeah.
And they'd be like...
Because in college, like, if you are in a situation where, like, you really need to get a text, usually your teachers will be fine with it.
Like, I've had teachers be like, if you're having a family emergency and you need to leave to take a call, like, do it.
Yeah.
I can't believe he heard me from that distance. Maybe that Hitman thing isn't so far off after all.
Yeah, Hitmen have sonic hearing.
Yeah, super good hearing. Relief at knowing that Dad's well outweighs my embarrassment. But I'm still mortified that the entire class came to a halt because of me. In front of me, a girl passes a note to her friend.
We don't have to come to class? Score!
Her friend nods and draws a smiley face on the note. My phone buzzes with another text right as class ends. Okay, good.
Hey, Cyan. John called. Says I need to show up early for the show tonight, so I'm going on ahead. I'll see you there.
The concert hall is a fairly short bus ride from the campus, so I grab my makeup case and head out.